I understand you have a distrustful government, but they're not trying to kill you. You understand? If they wanted you dead, they would have dropped a bomb a long time ago, and there's nothing you could do.
They don't even need to drop the bomb. They could just do anything. I don't know, right? That could just kill us.
Exactly.
They could do so many things through the TV.
Come on, man. Like.
Hello guys, my name is Kwame and welcome to Deacon Covered. And today I'm here again with
Raphael, man. Hotel family, hotel.
So today is a special one. It's about GMO. Ralph wanted to share his thoughts and ideas about this. So I hope you guys stay and listen to what he's got to share out. But most importantly, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification button if you want to get most of my videos. I normally post on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, around 6 p.m. to 7. So hit the notification button so you can see more of my videos. Let's go, guys.
I'm not very fluent on the topic, but I feel like there's a lot of pseudo. I have to pause for emphasis in it. Pseudo going on in this community right now, bro. And GMO is one of the things I want to tackle, innit? Because a lot of people talk about GMO and they say, oh, I don't want to have food that is GMO made and all this nonsense. I'm just looking at them like, bro, you know that GMO is another way of doing artificial selection, right? Do you know that? You know that the food that you eat, yeah, it was artificially selected to eat, like bananas. Bananas are not the shape that it was given, you understand? It come from an earlier form of it, and the earlier form of it didn't look like that. So
how early was it? Because I've never seen.
So they say that earlier form of banana was much smaller, and it just didn't have the shape that it had. You understand? It was just I couldn't remember exactly how the shape looked like, but definitely it's like everyone knows, like this is well known that the bananas don't look the way it does look. Bananas have seeds in it as well. Yeah, the bananas you get don't have seeds. Understand? And then the colors and the regulation. Obviously, you got if you know about the EU regulations regarding food, and they say that their policies on how the bananas looked and whatever and whatnot and everything. So yeah, like it's just the fact that I felt like a lot of people come at this idea that once they're woke or whatever they want to call themselves, or whatever they say, start saying that bananas ain't I don't want to do GMO, let's eat this vegan food and all this stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like stop. You can eat the same food you eat, just eat it in moderation, like people say, oh, meat's bad for you, like red meat, processed meat, there's all this stuff, and I'm just like, come on, man, like, yeah. So GMOs is what I wanted to really talk about, really.
Because me with this topic, I've seen it trending on Twitter, not trending, but people talk about on Twitter, YouTube, but I've never known much about it though. But with the thing about the banana, right? Sometimes when I buy bananas from shop, even I could feel like this is not good for me.
That's what I'm saying, Kwame. It's not that it's not good for you. The banana's normal. It's fine. It's the fact that it's like okay. So with corn, another example is corn. So corn, when you see the early days of corn was like a thin, but it didn't have enough corn or whatever. It didn't look like the corn it looks like, and it was definitely not like, what's it called, appetizing. That's the ones you see today. But through artificial selection, this is where they saw, with amongst species or amongst even family, like this is an example of the term evolution, where when you give birth to offsprings, not all of them are the same. They all have different features that are unique, and that unique is selected based on the environment they're in. So imagine now, my brother, I'm 23, my brother's 15. He's 5'10", I'm 5'2". You understand? So the environment will be like, the taller guy's gonna get the women, not me, innit? Like that's how some people look at it. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
But that's the whole point. That's the whole beauty of this whole artificial selection. So when they saw that there was corn with more corn on it, and it was they really wanted to have more, they bred it with another corn, and so on and so on and so on, and that's what led to the corn that you have today. It's a form of artificial selection. But what GMO is doing now is where, because it takes longer to just breed to get the correct corn that you want, what they do is they put it in a lab, and basically they like insert some of the stuff, the genes that they want it to have. So they want it to have a bigger corn with more corn on it, and they don't want it to be, they want certain animals, when they eat it, it'll be affected by it and whatnot. Examples like this is not a bad thing, by the way, because people say, okay, if you have things that kill animals when they eat it, isn't that bad for you, basically taking it in? But example would be chocolate and dogs. Dogs can't eat chocolate because it'll make them sick. Yeah. But we take chocolate and it doesn't make us sick. It's true. So that's the type of thing we're talking about when we talk about GMOs. Like, they're making it so that it's more it produces what we want more quickly and gives us the benefits that we need. Yeah.
So is there any side effect, or is it how is it affecting people?
So that's the problem. Like that's why I said there's a lot of pseudo information going around, because they're saying that it not being natural, or what Rasta will call ital. You understand? Ital. Yeah. When they say it's not ital, you understand? It ain't vital. Yeah, it ain't good for you. It's not good for you. You understand? You don't take them to ital is vital. You understand? So they will talk about how it's not from the earth, the true earth, that you're modifying and tampering. But I'm saying that human beings been doing it for centuries. They just did a different way, but now they're taking it to the labs to produce. You understand? So there's a lot of benefits to that, in the sense that you can produce the thing safer and it will be better for people to get the right type of nutrients, because they're putting in the right type of nutrients. I think one issue people take as well with it is this, this whole idea of the government profiting from this. And the governments, and you don't know what governments put in their food, and then you have things like Monsanto who are not putting the ingredients in their food, and everyone's thinking that, oh, Monsanto is putting in some type of crazy chemicals that are going to kill us and whatnot. Yeah. And I think one thing that people talk about is like glycosephosphates, which, like I said, it was the pesticides that are used to kill some animals or whatnot, and people think that glycophosphate is also related to certain types of cancer. That's what another pseudo thing that's going around, that these pesticides are causing cancers in humans, and that's not actually true. There's been many studies which show that it doesn't do that. So yeah.
I remember one time, one of my mates, right, was telling me about this, right? I don't know if it's related to it, but he was saying that I think our brain likes sugar stuff, right? So when these fruits or whatever is not ready, they put sugars, chemicals that is like sugar related to it. So when our tongue taste it, would not reject it. Our brain would not reject it. Would just take it and make us think like it's already. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the thing with this. Maybe they, I've never heard it, but let's say they did do it. Yeah. These sugars that they're putting in, right? You have different types of sugars in your body. If you know about, there's sucrose, there's fructose, there's maltose, there's all those types of sugars, and those sugars, are the ones that they're putting in. And if the fruit was developed, they would have those sugars. So all you're doing is you'll have an artificial one being the one that they've made or whatever, and put it into that, or they've got not made, they might have taken it from something else and another food and put it into that, and that's all that's happening really. But I don't know why people get, to me it's crazy why people are getting all conspiracy and all afraid of the whole GMOs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've clicked on one of the videos, right? And even I was thinking, this is not something I want to consume at all, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, man, like...
I trust me, like, I'd have watched a few videos on it, but I would hopefully in the future do more research into it, because even me, to an extent, I did have this phase where even to now I don't drink dairy product, or don't eat much dairy. I don't drink milk, or whatnot and whatever. But like, you know, I still eat pork, so you know, I'm still gonna keep eating pork.
Yeah, word. It's nice. It's nice. I'm sorry, but it's nice. So
you know, all the people will come up to me like, "You got dread though. Like, how can you eat that? You know, pigs are dirty, man. They eat their poo, they this," and I'm just looking at them like,
I swear they're not meant. Pigs are not even meant to be there, fam.
"What do you mean?
In the dead, fam."
Yeah, I know. They don't. They're not supposed. That's not their natural environment. Like, and even if okay, let's say they did live in like any animal. When you put it in bad conditions, they're gonna do that. You understand? Like, this is like goats eat their poo, cows eat their poo.
There's
like,
dogs in Africa that are living in dead, fam.
Yeah, dogs eat their poo sometimes. You understand? Like they're in humans. Yeah, we have amino acids, essential amino acids that we're supposed to have, right? And there's 20 of them that we're supposed to have, which we get from animals, and then there's other artificial ones, such as I think the 21st one is called B12. On B12, we can't get it through if you have a vegan diet. Well, actually, that's a lie. You can get it through vegan diet, but there's one specific vegan type of food you can get it from, which I can't remember. But in general, like you can't really get it unless you don't have access to that particular vegan food. But in terms of let's say you stop eating meat and whatnot, which you can get the B12 from. Another way you could get it is from your poo.
I was expecting that still. I was going to eat the poo though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So this is where the pseudos who don't do their research are getting, you know, lost in the sauce. You understand? Because they're just thinking that genetically modified organisms, that's artificial selection through means of laboratories or whatnot, is bad for us, and that's not actually true. Like it's really to do with, like I said, you know, the corporations and profiting from food, and people don't have this distrust for corporations, distrust for government. That's where it's all really coming from. It's like, you've got people who are saying scientists are, you know, they're lying to us about the Earth being round and whatnot. So
the flat Earth.
So
that's an interesting one. That's a topic from.
Yeah, so that's why I wanted to come and talk about, because really, like, they're like, don't take my word for it. Go look it up. You understand? Like, and I'm talking about credible sources. Like, some of these people on the internet, when you see that, they don't have many views, run. You understand? Because these men are trying to get views. That's what they're trying to do. And then they come up with these pseudo intellectual arguments like, I've got, like, fact check them. Like, go to the research, go look at even if okay, a lot of people say scientists are there to try. There are scientists out there who are not on a payroll.
They're risking their lives, isn't it?
You can go and check this up. Literally, please go and check this up, people. I don't know why. It just disheartens me when I hear people talk and they don't use their critical thinking. You know, Arabs say akhlaq. You need to use your brain. You understand? Use your brain. Use your brain, akhi. Ukti. That's what it is. Use your brain, ukti. You understand?
He was such a funny guy, fam.
Telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Use your brain.
So it makes you think here that the vegans that think they are consuming so-called good food in their bodies, they might not be consuming.
Well, essentially, yeah. If you want to say, that we're consuming natural food, they're lying. They are lying, bro. Like, I'll be looking at them like I've talked to them where they say, okay, I go to the proper place where they have bananas where it's organic and it's smaller and it has seeds in it, and I'll be looking at them like,
you probably went to us
I don't know, like, whether or not they went to Asda or not. Like, I'm just looking at them like, bro, listen, like, food is food. You understand? Like, I understand you have a distrust for government, but they're not trying to kill you. You understand? If they wanted you dead, they would have dropped a bomb a long time ago, and there's nothing you could do.
They don't even need to drop the bomb. They could just do anything. I don't know, right? That could just kill us.
Exactly.
They could do so many things through the TV.
Come on, man. Like, this idea that the government's got. Listen, if there's anyone that doesn't like the government anymore,
You don't like the government though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's anyone that doesn't like the government, that's what I'm saying. I was going to say myself, innit? But, you know, I don't want to say things too tough on the net because I don't want them to come for me, innit, right now because I ain't got the proper backing right now to be able to, you know, handle these man, innit?
Well, you wouldn't say you don't like the government. You just disagree with the things they do. The same things they do, like, let's say, your idea about money just people working and all that. These are the things that you disagree with, but not in terms of you don't like.
I hate you. I hate you. I despise you, man. Understand? I'm not mixing no words, man. It is boom. Sorry, no, I'm not gonna go that.
Please don't go that far, bro. But is there anything you'd like to add to this, or you have more to share?
Well, would you because there's like it's like some of the rice that we eat. You've got brown rice and white rice, right? Mm-hmm. Some of the brown rice, the reason why it's brown rice is because it was modified where they put because they noticed that Africans were getting vitamin D deficiency, so they put carotene in it to make they were getting some type of deficiency.
What here, Africans here or in Africa?
I think in Africa where they didn't have beta carotene, or it was beta carotene they put inside of the rice to give it that extra nutrient. So that's what made the rice turn that color, so that they can eat it and whatnot and get the nutrients, right nutrients and whatnot. So these are examples of them tampering with it. Like it's always like you can go, okay, breed 2 animals and do it, or you can take the embryo of one, take the embryo and select the genes you want to take and what's it called and whatever, and to produce that thing that you want. You understand? Like this is the same. It's the same techniques. It's just one is more efficient because you're gonna actually cut to the chase, whereas the other one takes years and generations maybe to get to that point. So yeah, that's all I'm pretty much saying on the topic, right?
Okay. If there's anything you guys want to share, or if you guys want Ralph to talk about, don't feel free to add it in the comment section. This is an interesting topic. I don't know much about this. But I'm going to make sure I do more research about it. But most importantly, thank you guys for taking your time and just watching Ralph rant about this topic. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well. Subscribe and hit the notification button for me, please, guys. If you want to see more of Ralph's face and more different people and us, don't forget to do that. Don't forget, like I said,
up,
thank you for stopping by and take care.